from Yemen.
Where am I from? South Florida.
Iowa.
Me, I'm from Kansas, right in the middle of the U.S.
From Baltimore, Maryland.
I was born here in Baltimore, Maryland.
I'm from Dallas, Texas.
From Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
中国贵州遵义.
I'm from Baltimore.
He's right.
I'm from Philadelphia.
I'm from Baltimore City here. Baltimore? I'm from Salisbury, Maryland.
I grew up in New Jersey.
Baltimore.
I'm from South Brunswick, New Jersey.
Baltimore, yes.
Originally Baltimore. I was born in Mississippi, but I've been here basically all my life.
I'm a student.
I'm a Presbyterian minister.
Stay-at-home father.
I work for Amtrak.
I work in retail.
I'm a fishmonger.
Police officer.
I'm retired. I used to be a nurse.
Computer administrator.
School principal.
I work for the gift shop.
Occupational. I'm a disabled veteran.
I was in the restaurant business. I owned restaurants.
I'm retired also. I was a curriculum specialist.
I'm a hip-hop artist, CEO, manager.
Student, hands down.
I'm a high school teacher.
Well, right now I'm going to school, working right now full time.
Oh, a very wonderful place, Johns Hopkins.
I went to college back in Kansas, at Kansas State.
Widener University.
I'm Bowie State University.
I go to school at Full Sail University.
I went to Rowan College. It's now Rowan University in New Jersey, and then I went to Princeton Theological Seminary, and then I got my doctorate at Colgate Rochester Bexley Hall Crozier Theological Seminary in Rochester, New York.
I didn't go to school.
I went to Catholic school all my life.
And I went to Hunter College in New York City.
I'm in painting in my house.
Do I know about China?
I always want to go to Beijing.
What I learned about China, mostly what I read in the paper and internet.
Well, I'm 80 years old, and I remember all the way back to Chiang Kai-shek.
A little bit about China, yeah. Let's see. You've got a Great Wall.
Largest economy in the world. That's such a broad question. I don't know how to answer that really.
The economy is booming. Maybe, I don't know.
I know that China is really big in the trade. You know, like the trades, a lot of goods come from China. That's here, clothes, manufacturing, stuff like that.
And what I know most is about they're a big population. They have a big army.
I mean, I don't think I know much more than anyone else. I know I can find it on a map.
Well, I heard a lot about what's that wall? About the wall?
Yes, Great
The
Wall.
Great Wall. Oh, that's amazing.
Seems like a very cool culture. The Great Wall, and some place that I really want to visit.
The only thing I learned about China is what I hear and see in the news. And of course, what I look up and what I know about it is they're becoming an economic power in the world.
Hong Kong is great, I hear. Like, everything seems really inexpensive, and there's a lot of shopping done there.
Well, I've never been to China, but I do read a lot, and I look at the news.
And I appreciate what a powerhouse of a country they are.
I don't know a whole lot about China.
I know there is a lot of Chinese people in the world.
They're very restrictive in family planning.
I know we get a lot of our imports from China.
Everything in America is made in China because Americans really can't make shit.
What I know most nowadays is the issues involving trade with China.
They are very good at massage.
1 billion people.
Something about China that's negative or even positive. I look at documentaries on China also.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, anything that I know is obsolete, and I remember Pearl Buck's great novel.
Right,
was
The Good Earth.
The Good Earth, yes. That's an old concept, yeah.
How long did it take for to build that?
I really haven't any way to compare the two, but I'm happy where I am.
Rich in China?
A wealthy person in China. I would say a poor person in America.
because even being poor in America, it's like you still have some sense of freedom. You know what I mean? You can still kind of be free. You can still kind of express yourself. You know what I mean?
如果说君子爱财，取之有道，那我愿意在中国做有钱人。
A wealthy person in China, I'm really not a big fan of America anyway. No, that's not true. Don't. Okay.
I'll say a wealthy person in China.
Rich person in China.
Not poor, but I wouldn't want to be wealthy amongst a whole bunch of poor people.
如果做的是没有什么追求、没有什么意义的一个穷人，也不愿意做。如果说是，可以自得其乐的，有一定的精神向往或者追求，你可以在不仅仅就是说生活上得到满足。
It's like if you think about the gap between like our 1% or 2% and then the rest of us is so big, you probably can't even overcome that. At least if I were a wealthy person in China, I could move back to America. Wealthy person in China.
I'd rather just live and be happy.
The wealthy in China are doing quite well. Quite well.
Wealthy people in China is sort of an oxymoron. I haven't heard of wealth. I know that there is great wealth in Russia, but China has always impressed me as being a more leveled kind of society where nobody's very rich and nobody's very poor. Maybe that's a wrong.
Poor person in America.
Rich guy in China, of course, man. Come on.
2 summers ago, I went to San Francisco, and every day I walked through Chinatown, and so I met a lot of the immigrants there, and would sometimes visit some of the shops and things like that. I think they're cool people. I know, like with a lot, there's a big language barrier.
Good. It's amazing.
I feel that I feel like when they come to America, because they don't have so much home, they really come over here and take advantage of a lot of things that we take for granted.
I think they're wonderful.
They got the right to be here.
No differently than any other immigrant group. That's the great thing about here is that we're a melting pot of the world.
Do I think China has freedom?
No. From what I do know, I think it's like pretty much a controlled government with the economy and everything. So I don't think they have a lot of freedom. And I know they have limitations on, population growth. So I don't think they have freedom compared to here in America.
Yeah. I think so.
Not as much as here, I guess.
Yes.
Very limited.
From what I know of China, there's a lot of restricted freedom going on in that country. I mean, with religion, with democracy, and I think there's a lot of infringement on the rights of the citizens of China.
Well, after I heard about what happened to the one lady or her husband for the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm sure there is somewhat freedom because it depends on how you define freedom. But, I mean, not as much as here, I would say that.
I really don't know.
That many people, yes. That many people, yes.
Probably. I wouldn't say that anyone that really isn't white has really any freedom in America in general. I mean, they're given the same rights, but the prejudice is still there.
I think they've come a long way, but still have a long ways to go.
But war? I'm very well aware of what Eisenhower called the industrial military complex that always seems in this country to want to have somebody that they're going to fight.
Right.
And I don't believe in that.
I don't see why we'd have a war with China.
No, I don't think war is helpful.
Probably no. No, I don't think we should go to war with China.
No. In my opinion, I think that probably would not happen, but if it did, I'm in that situation, yes, I really can say.
Not at my age.
No. No.
Would I agree? No. No.
I would fight because the United States is a country that every American would fight for. Because there's a lot more freedom here than there is in China.
If who went to war, then I agree.
I feel like the U.S. is kind of like a bully. Pick on small population, small, less fortunate countries, Iran, Iraq, things like that, because they don't have the manpower and the technology and things like that to really fight us head on. I mean, like fire with fire. So pick on the small man.
No, because I'm a pacifist.
Dr. Martin Luther King said, you better put an end to war, or war will put an end to you. And I disagree with the war.
That's not really a worry, but if it were to happen, you know...
You're going down!
An organ donor? Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
I would, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if it's for medical research, why not? I mean, it will help people out, so... I mean, I'll be able to do something good right after I pass away, so... Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yes.
I would donate them. I don't know how much they'll be worth.
Yes.
Yes.
Not right now, no, but I plan on checking that box.
Why?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
我觉得人的身体和精神的完整性是要保持一致。
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
No.
Organ donor? No.
Do I believe media?
No, I don't.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
Not all of it.
Everything needs to be taken with a grain of salt.
I'm very skeptical about the media. Can't believe everything they say.
I mean, you can... It's not entirely... I mean, you believe what they say, but you have to research a little for yourself, so it's a yes and no.
Yeah.
Media? No. Do I have some skepticism?
It depends.
No.
I think when it comes to the media, we should always be very critical and always like have our filter on, because there's things that they tell us that may be true, but then there's others you kind of have to look past.
They're not gonna really tell you the truth. They ain't gonna give you the real truth.
我觉得就是时间会让你慢慢发现一些东西，比如说你今天看到一个新闻，你可能相信这个新闻是真的，但是可能过了很多年以后，你发现这个新闻并不真实，你通过其他人说出来又是另外一样的话。但是有一些东西是不变的，你可以主观判断出来。
I really don't watch TV. I listen to the radio a lot more.
Well, I'm more of a radio. I love the radio.
I'm gonna say NPR.
I get a lot from CNN.
I believe in media. I believe in internet, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, everybody has a smartphone, and keep up to date with what's going on in the world and all that.
The News Hour with Jim Lehrer on PBS.
News, internet, that type.
I think that media change the mind of the people about a lot of things. PBS, public broadcasting system.
I would say CNN. I do watch a lot of CNN, and also YouTube.
For sarcasm, Jon Stewart. I follow Amy Goodman on Democracy Now! Every day. And I follow, well, they took off Press TV, so I can't get that anymore. But I look at Al Jazeera. And I look at whatever's on NBC.
I listen to public radio, NPR, or WNPR here in Baltimore, which is public radio.
Tobacco Huts, 1003 South Charles Street, the best prices in town, guaranteed.
www.soundcloud.com/bigoutadout.